Alors le prochain intervenant est Francie MALLOY, un député irlandais du Sinn Fein.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry I was in another room whenever we were called the last time. But first of all, thank you for the welcome to be here at the conference. It's very, very important. And from Sinn Féin's point of view, we're very happy to be here and happy to be part of the development of the whole issue of the left in Europe. And we want to be part of that as we develop it over the next time. And certainly, Sinn Féin sees itself as a progressive party of the left, and we want to see equality in Ireland and equality in Europe. We also want to see United Ireland. We want to see United Ireland, and we see an opportunity for that with the Brexit vote in Britain, that has left an opportunity. Most people see Brexit as a real disaster for Ireland, and it is in relation to the present setup, because the British government has no plans of what it's going to do and how it's going to implement the border. We say it shouldn't implement any border. There should be no borders in Europe, and there should be no borders in Ireland. We want to see, and we want the support of the left forces in Europe to support our call for special designated status within Europe for the north of Ireland. And that would mean that the north of Ireland, having voted to remain in Europe, could actually continue to develop in Europe, could continue in a similar way to what it is at the present time, and with the rest of Ireland be part of the European structure. The European structure has been very good for Ireland since the Good Friday Agreement, and it has been good in supportive lines for making sure that both sides of the border has basically been eroded, and people can travel to and from Dublin, Belfast, vice versa, no problem whatsoever. If we put a border back in place, it will indicate that politics has failed, that the peace process has failed, and that the Good Friday Agreement has failed and to deliver. So we want to ensure that the protections built in, European protections that were built in to the Good Friday Agreement, particularly on the lines of the European Court of Justice, because we in the north of Ireland didn't get justice from the British government over the years, and the only place that we were able to go to was go over our heads to the European Court of Justice. That's built into the Good Friday Agreement. Human rights issues are built into the Good Friday Agreement. We need actually the protection for all of the people, not for one side of the community or the other, but for all of the people in the north of Ireland to have that. And whenever you look at how Europe has developed, it has developed in the line of removing borders as far as possible. And that has been good for Ireland, because the island of Ireland, the border was removed, the conflict was actually put to bay with the Good Friday Agreement. All of this happened at the same time. People felt good. They felt good that Europe was actually giving them an opportunity. The process that Europe brought in was giving them an opportunity. So we don't want to lose that. We want to support and to continue to support progressive forces within Europe. And we believe, through the European left and organisations of the left, that we can develop that further, and that Ireland can come together in a peaceful way. 11 out of the 18 constituencies in the north, Westminster constituencies, 11 of those constituencies voted to remain in Europe. 56% of the people voted to remain in Europe. That meant that unionists and nationalists voted to remain within Europe. And we believe that with given the opportunity, that they, in a vote for Irish unity, would do the same. But in the in-between stage, what we want to see is that designated special status for the people of the north to remain within the European Union, to enjoy the benefits of the European Union, and to erode the border that is there. We don't need borders, we don't want borders, and if the British government insists on a border, then they should put it on their shore, not on ours, and not on our island, and not to divide our island border. We want to bring the people of Ireland together. Thank you very much.